Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Jay with Faith Evolved, where I talk about all things spiritual, metaphysical, philosophical, and mental health. And if it's your first time here, thanks for checking out my channel and check out all the other videos. If anything resonates with you, I'd be super grateful for your subscription. Like the video, share it on social media, and of course, hit the notification bell so that you're notified anytime I release any new videos. All right, so first I want to say right away that I'm sorry for how long it's been since I released a video, but I want to thank all my faithful 702 subscribers I have so far, getting close to that 1,000, that magical 1,000 subscriber mark. So thank you very much for sticking around. I promise I'll be releasing more content, but in the meantime, I got tons of videos you can watch as well if you haven't had a chance to look at them yet. It's not just about the Urantia book or necessarily one specific topic. And today I'm going to be talking about something a little different, kind of a little somber, kind of a little more emotional for me to talk about, kind of something hard that I've been dealing with lately. And not to mention that I have been feeling numb as of late, and just kind of feel like my energy has gone down. I've gained 20 pounds in the past year from my lowest weight. Haven't been going to the gym lately. Just been feeling kind of more emotionally numb, but it's a little different this time. It's not like a despairing depression like I would have a few years ago. Now it's more of just like nothing makes me feel super excited, but nothing makes me feel super sad or depressed. So it's kind of this weird, it's almost peace, but not quite, I've been dealing with a lot of, different things in my life, especially as of late, that have been trying to me, challenging for me, and I've been handling it, I think, quite well, and as godly as I can most of the time. Sometimes I do let the ego get in the way. I will admit that. But what this video is about today is just about the fact that there are just some people in life that seems, if all things were equal, that some people don't seem to get the help that they ask for from God, or seem to get the raw end of the stick. Or it seems like in my case, I want everything to be equal for everyone. Equal opportunity, equal revelation of God in their lives, blessings from God, opportunities to grow. And I know that, A Course in Miracles and A Course of Love says there is no loss, there's only gain. But in this experience on earth, it's so tempting to really feel like some people just get screwed. And some people just seem to win all the time, or win a lot of the time and be successful. And other people seem to just, no matter what they do, despite their good intentions, they get shafted or something bad happens to them. But me specifically, I feel especially worse if someone that is in my life that I'm associated with, and I'm not going to say their name, but that there was a time we were close and now we're not. And I feel like, decisions I've had to make that I've been kind of forced into do help me, but at the same time seem to hurt them. And it's not an intentional, malicious thing, but it's just like I don't want to gain something at the cost of somebody else. I don't want to get something that benefits me that takes away from somebody else. And that's honestly the reason why I didn't act sooner with the decision I had to make, because I didn't want it to be about me gaining something only. I wanted it to be about a more moral choice, a more moral reason. But this person, and this is not just one person, I just noticed this with humanity in general. It seems like some people just, no matter what they do, they don't seem to get better. They seem to get worse. And any movie you ever watch, or any good book or story you've ever heard of, usually the character starts off, rough and tumble. They have some issues, character flaws. And, hopefully throughout their lives, dealing with a good, therapist, or, some good friends, good parents, good teacher, maybe a mentor, spiritual practice, God, even praying to God and communicating with God, that their heart would change, and then they would improve and be more successful in everything they do, show more of the fruits of the Spirit with what they do. But instead, some people seem to go backwards, and to me, I feel bad, even more so than this decision I make, that this person seems to be going backwards spiritually, whilst not even realizing it, whilst actually thinking they're going forward, and using ego thoughts to justify proof that they're doing better and nobody else understands because they have this exclusive connection to God that nobody else has. Even at the cost of all their friends and family, basically saying, yeah, we're cutting this person off. So it's sad to watch. It's sad to witness. But sometimes I think to myself, that could have been easily me. Something like that could have easily happened to me. And it's like, why me? Why for me is my life getting better? And especially since this person espouses Christianity as their religion, and I did too. I left Christianity by and large. I still believe in God and Jesus, and I believe a lot of the things the church does is good, but I don't believe in dogma and the theology of Christianity and the whole atonement doctrine, Jesus having to die for your sins and all that stuff. So I left all that. My life got better after I stopped associating so much with this person and basically went on my own journey, my own healing journey, and discovering God for myself. And my life has been getting better and better. Yeah, there's ups and downs still, but again, it's a lot of it's on paper. I have a good job, have very good income. Income is going up, and have a house now, as you can see here. And things are looking good for me. I still have a lot of work to do, I think, and healing to do, and I want to hear more from God and have my character transformed to be even more like Jesus. But it's just so weird to me that some people just, despite all the chances, despite all of the supposed hearing from God and even visions, that some people they still keep failing, And I'm not saying this to attack this person whatsoever. It's just more of a like, wow, that could be me. Dang, what if that was me? I could have easily made some poor choices in my life as well and be on that same path and screwed up my mental health and all that stuff. So I just have a really hard time seeing other people not get better when I'm getting better, And what's ironic about this whole thing is this has been kind of something that has been stirring up in my soul recently. Like I have a hard time. Like, how does God handle this? How did Jesus handle this? And I'm trying to think of how Jesus handled things by, I'm re-listening to the life and teachings of Jesus in the Urantia book, just hearing how he was so able to sympathize with people without, giving into their emotional manipulation, and make them feel down, make him feel down just because they're down, But I feel like this person and many people, for some reason, they feel the need to just make you feel bad when they feel bad. If they're happy, great. You can be happy too. You can have whatever. But if their life, starts going backwards and they start having some bad experiences and just rough patches, how dare you be happy? No, you don't get to be happy. As a matter of fact, I'm going to bring you down with me. And that's the attitude that I see some people have. And it's especially sad to see it from someone who claims to be a Christian. And it's like, that's satanic. That is not the attitude of Jesus. When I see somebody else doing better than me, I think to myself, yeah, okay, I'm a little jealous, but that gives me hope that I can get better too. They give me something to look forward to. When I see people having direct revelations from God, when I see people changed and able to give up addictions, when I see people be able to overcome, decades of emotional trauma, PTSD, OCD, and all this other stuff that people struggle with, and I see them become better and they can become actually free indeed, okay? That gives me something to look forward to. I have something to look forward to. Not something to look at and despise and want to bring down because how dare they be successful? How dare they be happy when I'm not? And that's what this whole video is about. It's like, where did this come from? And where did this come from in me, in my own heart, my own soul? How do I overcome this? And I just have to give it to God and say, I don't know. I don't have the answer, but you do. Because I want to figure out how to justify in my mind, how to reconcile in my mind, is a better word, reconcile, being successful, being happy, even when everybody else around me is suffering. And I guess that maybe the answer is to be the light to somebody else so that they can see what they can have, But then I think about the responsibility that is, Do I just be myself and that's it? Or do I have to, get down in the mud with them and pull them back up? I guess it's easier when they want to be helped, right? When they, it's some people just don't want to be helped. Some people don't even know they need help. And I think both of those things actually are the case with this person. But I do honestly, truly wish them the best. I have no ill will towards this person. I have no, this is the freeing thing about this for me. You want to talk about getting free indeed, not having any, desire to hurt somebody else or to, make their lives harder. I've been forced into situations where I've had to, where I've had to like, all right, a cornered rat's gonna fight eventually, like I'm gonna, unfortunately, I might have to get to that point where it's a tough love type thing, but it's not a malicious thing. It's about, I'm not gonna allow you to steamroll me. At some point I'm gonna stand up for myself. Maybe that's ego. I don't know. I feel like I shouldn't have to. It should be easy when that time comes to just say, all right, well, the facts will sift themselves out. I won't have to defend myself. It'll just be like, well, here's the facts, and there's no denying it, and it goes in my favor. But I don't even want to have to go down that road. That's the whole thing. I wish I could just transcend the whole damn thing and just like it not even be a factor in my life. But sometimes, just like Jesus had to face the cross. He there was no way out of that. He was forced into it. Whether he law of attracted that to himself or not, I don't know. If Jesus is God, how could he law of attract? How could law of attraction have pulled him into the cross? I don't know. How could this situation have been pulled into my life? I don't know. Was it something I did? Something I didn't do? Some character flaw? Some mistake I made in the past? Ignorance? I don't know. But I'm here now. So, and the Urantia book says that, the angels are here not to change your decisions, but to help you make the best with the decisions that you've made. So I'm here, I made some decisions. Some of them I'm sure weren't exactly perfect motives, but they've definitely been, I try to mitigate the ego as much as possible, as much as I humanly can throughout the whole process, whilst not getting bulldozed. That's a lot, but I feel like I have to have some place so I can vent this stuff, without, vilifying this person, because, they're only doing what they can do with the abilities they have. I don't have any ill will, and I forgive the person. But it's frustrating, this is more of, this video is more just to explain where I'm at with this situation, not what this person did or has been doing. So anywho, thank you for listening. Hopefully I have some less personal content and more, topical content in the future, but thanks and God bless.